I would like to introduce you to my cat. Her official name is Jeepers Creepers, but we now call her Little Mama, or Ma for short. She was just a tiny little girl, about 6 months old when we met her. She was hungry, so she would sneak into the cat door and eat our cat's food. At one point, she came in at 2 a.m. and was staring at me in my sleep, so that's why we call her Jeepers Creepers. It took us about a month to be able to touch her, and then she just became a little love bug. And at one point during one of these belly rubs, I noticed that she was pregnant. Not good. So of course we called the shelters. The shelters were willing to take her, but I was pregnant myself, and there was no way I was going to put her out. Days and weeks went by. We set her up in the garage because she still wasn't comfortable staying in the house. So she happily took to the garage and just stayed there pregnant, eating a bunch of food. So finally, one day, we noticed that she was in labor. And I had been told that cats know exactly what to do, and so I left her in the garage, determined to give her privacy, but after a few minutes I just couldn't resist. I had to go back in and make sure she was okay. And as soon as I got into the garage, it was a nightmare. There was a dead kitten on the floor, and Jeepers was freaking out, growling in the corner. So I scooped this kitten off the floor. I rubbed it, put it in a towel, tried to bring it back to life, nothing. And then out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a second kitten was on the floor, cold. I put the first kitten down. I rushed to the second kitten. I broke it out of its sack. And as soon as Jeepers heard that meow, she knew exactly what to do. She started birthing another kitten, and another kitten, and another kitten. And as she's birthing her 6th and last kitten, I hear a little peep coming out of that towel that I'd set aside. And that first kitten had come to life, started breathing. I picked it up, gave it to Jeepers. She started taking care of it. And there she was, 6 kittens, exhausted. But she was so happy and content nursing those 6 little kittens. She was an amazing mother, so attentive, so patient. She just loved these little kittens. But after about a week or so, I was getting very concerned because she was so thin and her hair was falling out. She was losing weight. She was starving. Her body started shutting down her milk supply, and she was having a really hard time keeping up with 6 kittens in her physical condition. So I made the decision to wean the kittens early to try to preserve her.
For now, he's licking the whole batch of milk.
At that point, I got a little bit angry because it was clear to me that she was not a feral cat. She was not microchipped, she was not spayed, I could not find an owner, so most likely she had been abandoned. And I think some people, when they abandon a cat, they think that they will be able to take care of themselves like wild animals, but they simply can't because they're domesticated. If I had not been there, she may have died trying to take care of her kittens, or she would have had to abandon her kittens to save herself. We got them through. We were able to adopt all 6 kittens out.
Happy birthday, dear Savvy. Happy birthday to you.
And they're doing amazing in their new homes. They're just as sweet and ridiculous as she is, and they're bringing a lot of happiness to their new owners. Of course, we got her microchipped, we got her spayed, and now she's living the good life. My son was born. not too long after we adopted her kittens out, and she's helping me raise my kids by being an example of the ultimate patience. Hi, Ma. Now she spends her time just being ridiculous and silly, and she tries to find all the crazy places that she can nap. Oh, she's so cute.